Good evening and welcome back to Chi-Chi's Garage. It's a little late. Sun's going down. But last night I worked on Tyler's bike because let me get this thing out of here. I should have prepped a little better. Oh, there goes the stuff. Make a mess. Yep, that's what we do. Yep, fight. Oh, run over parts. Oh, yep, now we're stuck. Now what? Okay. Alright, yep. We may end up jumping some deer up because it's so late, but I had to come home and take a nap. I was tired. I worked hard today. Brakes seem pretty good. Oh, looks like we have a limb down. Don't run me over. Yeah, it's dusty. Look how dusty that is. I don't know if you caught it on the camera or not, but a deer ran right out in front of me. About took my life, but anyway. Alright, so just got back from riding Tyler's number 16 2013. Last weekend he lost his whole brake setup and he had to ride my Husky. So I dug through all of my parts and I just ended up replacing the whole thing. What the interchange will not tell you is 2010 stuff will work on the 13 from a 300 because the parts that I ordered haven't gotten here yet. So I had to pull an audible and borrow parts from a blown up bike to this bike that runs. Now, the trick here is this part. So if you don't have this part, because this is from the 2010, and the 2013 has a bigger axle, but this part fits in to the 2010 300 caliper. So if you have this part, you can swap it out and then put the original axle in, and all is well with the world. So like I said, this is the second time that I've rode the bike and tried to get some heat into the caliper, and so far no issues. We've never had any issues when Tyler was racing the 300, so hopefully we won't have any issues with it on here. It bolts up the same on the frame, and hopefully he's good to go. I will put some more laps on it throughout the week. This is Tuesday now, so but I ain't gonna lie, man, this bike is no fun to ride. I can't believe he wants to ride this thing. This seat right here, you guys that like these ribs, are you freaking nuts? I mean, it just, there's no padding to it at all. I know I'm old and fat, I'm a seat rider, but that thing will just chew you a new one. But you know, my Husqvarna, I mean, KTMs are not known for making plush seats, but my Husqvarna is awesome. I mean, it's softer than my buddy's YZ250X. So, I don't know, figure that out. But he wants to race this 13. I mean, this thing vibrates. The power band is kind of weird. My Husky is smooth and doesn't vibrate. I don't get it. But I've seen him win on this bike just like he won on my bike last weekend. So anyway, so we'll see how my mechanicking skills turn out over the weekend. Who knows? He may end up being back on my Husky for the doubleheader over the weekend. But anyway, so Tyler rode great, went 1 for 1 in both of his motos. The young man that he usually races with, Donovan Zimmerman, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but Donovan, for whatever reason, wasn't there this weekend, and Donovan is actually in the points lead. Even though Tyler won both of his motos, Donovan is still leading Tyler by just a small margin. So Donovan, you're going to have to show up in Kansas City at these, because that's going to be a show watching those two guys race. Tyler's never been at this track. He had to skip this when he had another engagement, so this will be his first time at these. But from what I understand, it's going to kind of be everybody's first time, because the word on the street is that they totally redid the track there. So we'll see how that shakes out. So my weekend, it could have been better. Not because of how I placed, but pretty much my attitude. I ended up 2 for 2 for the day, but I didn't know that because I was so far behind in the second moto, and there were so many different people in our classes. We had 40 plus, we had 50 plus, which was the class I was in. I think there were 6 of us in that class, and then there was 60 plus, and then there was amateurs. And so yeah, well, if you watch the video, I got almost dead last on the start and just had to try to work my way through. And I about wiped poor Chad out, rear-ended him, about took another guy out in a corner. I mean, it was just sloppy all the way around in that last moto. Just over jumping stuff, under jumping stuff. I mean, it was ugly. But I rolled off the track, not knowing where I finished. I just knew that I didn't ride good, and I knew that Joe just like set sail and was like gone. You know, I think By the time I got to the finish line, he was already in his street clothes. Like, he was like packed up and ready to go. So it was pretty much a blowout. But Joe's been around a long time, from what I understand. I just met Joe this year, and the guy can ride. So hats off to Joe. He rode a great race, and he deserves to take over the points lead in the series now. And because I'm a moron, now I'm in second. So I got to do the best that I can and have a better attitude for the end of the year races, because if I don't, Lynn is going to put her size 8 in my backside. She made it clear to me that, hey, this is supposed to be fun. You're not racing for money. Nobody's life is on the line. Nobody's being held for ransom. You know, they're not going to foreclose on our house or take our house if you don't win. I mean, you know, she was like, just chill, dude. You know, this is supposed to be fun. And she is 100% right. So Frank Craven and his crew, they put on great, fun races. And you definitely don't need a schmuck like me, you know, messing it up for everybody else. So I'm going to get a handle on that. Anybody that's seen my meltdown, I truly 100% apologize. That was, yeah. So anyway, that's out of the way. We're turning a new page. When I screw up, I own it. Since it was a public display of lapse of judgment, I'm making a public apology to try to right the wrong. So anyway, we will see you at Thighs this weekend, and hopefully I can get it out of there with a second or a third, or just safe. Last time I rode there, I about killed myself. So like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.